What's going on, everybody? Rob over at Live Positive Fitness in Beverly, coming at you with another video. This is the second video in our squatting series. In the first video that you may have seen on YouTube, we talked about how to find that perfect squat stance for you. Today's video is going to kind of build on that. So now that we've found that position for your feet where you can squat from, we want to talk about the actual mechanics of squatting. And one of the common questions that I get asked a lot, and I also hear debated by a lot of coaches and trainers is, well, should I break at the knees or should I break at the hips first? And what we mean by break at the knees or break at the hips is just like which one of these two joints should bend first, or which one of these should my clients think about bending first. For some people, they talk about breaking at the hips first, and from the side here you can see it's simply this movement right here where before my knees bend, my hips go back this way. For other folks, it's breaking at the knees first, and again, I'll show you from here. It's before my hips reach back, it's my knees bend, and then the hips reach back. The truth of it is, honestly, in my opinion, there is no one-size-fits-all cue for that again. And I know that a lot of people are really dogmatic about how they coach people, or I want you to break at the knees first, and that all of a sudden makes everything better, or I want you to break at the hips first, and that cleans up the squat. But for me, it's really a case-by-case basis what I give to my clients. If somebody comes in to me and I watch them squat, assuming we figured out what that squat stance should be, and I see them maintain a really upright torso, but they come all the way up onto their tippy toes here, or having a hard time keeping their feet flat and their knees are coming really far forward, then I'm gonna cue them into sitting back with their hips or breaking at the hips, if you will, and kind of reaching back for that imaginary chair that's getting pulled out from under them. Likewise, if I see somebody squat and their torso falls way, way forward and we're not at 45 degrees, but it almost looks like we're bending in half before those knees have really started to flex at all, then I'm going to coach them to break at the knees first. The idea there would be, again, that by doing that, they're not reaching nearly as far back, they're able to stay a little bit more balanced, and their torso can stay upright at 45 degrees. When I think about how I coach people with this, whether it's the knees and the hips that I'm telling them to break with, what I'm really looking at doing is trying to create more stability for them as they go through that squatting movement, and to try to keep those shoulders stacked over the middle of their feet, and get them in a strong position that they can own. So again, this is a case-by-case basis. What I would say to you, if you're watching this video and you're asking yourself, well, which one am I? Check that out. Again, we've already found that squat position with you, with your feet, wherever that would be for you. Do you find that you feel like you're really falling forward and having a hard time getting deep into your squat? Or do you find that you get really deep into your squat, but there's not a whole lot of forward lean with your torso, and the hardest thing for you is keeping those heels in contact with the ground? If either of those is the case, you now know the answer of what you should think about doing first. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you've got any questions ever, you can always reach out to me, Rob at livepositivefitness.com. Come by and see us over in Beverly, Mass. We're in the Cabot Plaza here. We got a great, cool facility that I'd love to show everybody. And feel free to book a free assessment or come by and take a free class with us. Again, you can book that through the Zen Planner app, or just going to the website www.livepositivefitness.com.